All right, hey, it's Tuesday, February 25th, weekly fishing report down here at Lake of the Ozarks. Things are getting better, believe it or not. Water color is a whole lot better. Water temp has stabilized and even come up a little bit, so that's a good thing. I think the next couple days are going to be cool, but then I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be in the 60s, the mid 60s down here. And if we get a little breeze this time of year, we got that warm water that really warms that surface temp up, and them fish will really go to it. So I expect to see some good things happen here in the next couple weeks as far as fishing picking up. We had a few tournaments over the weekend. If you guys paid attention to any of them, there was a lot more fish brought in. It's still really spotty. It's not great by any means. It's a grind out there, and you don't get a lot of bites, but when you do, and you settle down right in that area, you can usually get a few more bites. So they are bunched up. Lake level is still 655, so it's about 5 foot low. But the deal with that is it really exposes a lot of these banks and some transition banks, where you got bigger rock going to smaller rock, or, ledge rock to baseball size rock. Any kind of a transition seems like is a high percentage area. So, regardless where you're fishing, look for them transition banks. Talking with a lot of guys this weekend, there's fish being caught in the gravois down by the dam, up the Nianguas, the Osage. We even caught Sunday. We caught all our fish in the glaze. Had a little motor problem, didn't have any choice, and we just slowed down in the glaze. That's cold, muddy water, and there wasn't ever anybody in the glaze. So, and we caught all our fish Sunday in the glaze. So, people are catching fish everywhere. You just really got to slow down. Don't get a mental block with the cold or the dirty water. There's fish everywhere, and they all have to eat. So, find your spot and fish the seasonal pattern. And there's fish there to be caught. There's big fish being brought in. There were several fish. Saturday brought in over 6. We had a 672 giant fish, healthy as can be. There was several other 6-pounders. Sunday there was some over 6. So, lake's in good shape. It's just different this year. It's dirty, and it's dirty in places that it's not normally dirty. So things are just a little different. You really have to adjust, and go out and keep an open mind. And don't get too locked up on color or temperature, I guess would be the biggest thing. I could say, Saturday, we actually broke through some ice to get to some fish. And that water was 36 degrees. So, it don't get much colder than that. Water temperatures, it's still, 36 to, 45 in some areas. There's some guys fishing up some of these creeks, and not more so creeks, but these river arms, different arms, whichever, and they're throwing wiggle warts, maybe some spinner baits. We're still throwing, we're just throwing that swamp bug, the little 1/4 ounce shaky football with a little swamp bug on it, and we've caught fish around the entire lake like that. We're just slowing down, and we're just working it real slow. Wiggle warts, rock crawlers, that red color, same deal. Throw it and work it extremely slow. You get one of them loose 5.1 reels, and just barely turn that reel, let that thing hit, and barely move it. Same thing with a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait's been a little slow yet, but within the next couple weeks, a big spinnerbait, double willow, or even a big Colorado is going to come into play here. It's not going to be long. Once that water gets in the mid 40s, they'll be hitting that. You know, stick baits. I've been catching a lot on stick baits. Myself, I haven't been able to get any size on stick baits. A lot of shorts are just keepers. Pearl blue, can't go wrong with that. And I've been throwing the little Arkansas or Table Rock shad, chartreuse with a little purple back. I've been throwing that. So, just go out there and try to have a positive attitude, and don't let I don't even know what to say, dock talk, I guess we call it. The fish ain't biting, something's wrong. There's nothing wrong with the lake. The fish are healthy. We're catching them around the entire lake. Just things are different. So just keep that in mind. And, just slow down. Just slow down and fish the seasonal pattern. And when I say that, they're relating to a steep bank. They're relating to channel swing banks. It's a normal winter pattern, and it may be just inside main lakes, in the creeks, midway, or in the backs. Just keep an open mind there. But find somewhere that there should be fish and really slow down. And if you do that, you're going to catch fish. Like I said, Saturday we were 20 miles different in where we fished Saturday compared to Sunday. Like I said, Sunday, we did not fish anywhere but from the Glazed Bridge to PP2 because we had no motor. We had a trolling motor. So we fished the exact same thing though. What my point is, we fished the seasonal pattern. We found a little channel bank in transitions, and we sat on it. We caught a fish, and we stayed there all day, and we went back and forth, and we caught a little over 14 pounds, which is solid for this time of year. Saturday, it was the exact same thing. We found a little channel bank, and we caught a couple fish. Well, the first one was 672, so that was pretty much, we're going to sit here all day. And we stayed there most of the day. So, and I talked to guys, guys are honest. Newcomb's been on a heck of a tear, and, he'll be honest. He'll tell you he's throwing a crankbait. I don't know where he's throwing it or, how he's throwing it, but he's throwing a crankbait. A couple of other guys, Weesey said he caught everything on stick bait. A lot of guys catch them on stick bait. So it's several different lures, several different areas of lake. So just find you an area and figure out how to catch some fish in that area. There's no secret spots. There's no secret portions of the lake. It's just a winter time, and it's slow. It's going to be slow for another 3 weeks, and then things are going to change a little bit more. So, that's really all I can tell you. But, lake's in great shape. We got a couple big tournaments coming up. Ozark Mountain on the 7th of March. You can expect some monster bags and a lot of them. BFL's coming mid-March. That should be great. So, other than that, pretty much that covers it. The only thing I'll say, things I've been doing, just little deals for myself mainly, is like my swamp mugs. I'll take and I'll put 4 or 5 bags in a sandwich bag, and then I'll take and I'll rig a couple of them up. I'll pre-rig them on the heads. In the mornings, first thing in the morning, the water's cold. You don't want to be taking your gloves off too long, rooting around in your compartments, So I rig these up. I break one off. I retie one up. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go quick. So just a little deal that I do. I'll rig these up. I'll put them in my pockets with some heads. I'm good to go. I'm not, wasting a lot of time reaching inside my boxes and re-rigging with my fingers cold. So, other than that, good luck. And be safe out there.